Hello, Bula. Good motivational and magical Monday evening, everybody. Please get on here and tune in because we have a very special guest in the house for you all tonight. And we have a very interesting testimony and some insights to how things happen and how things get manifested. And we'll touch base to pick up just a tad bit where we left off last night in regard to you can literally recreate or reverse a situation that you think happened in your past. So while we are getting our invites on, everybody come on aboard and let's listen to In Your Arms. This is a very fitting song for this evening. So I hope you all can hear it and it's not too loud. All right, let me know if we're coming in okay. So full of wonder, your curly cues, your contagious smile. Another lovely one by Plum, one of my favorite artists. She has all of the amazing insights and words for her songs. I won't try to mimic her song because I don't have her voice. James, how are you, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. You definitely want to see this episode, James, from broken to repaired. You will definitely want to hear this episode. Isn't that a powerful song? So go ahead and come on and invite your friends, invite your family, invite your kids. Everyone, Chase, Tony, Lily, Emma. Keep on rocking, beautiful lady. I love you, James. You are so awesome. I cannot wait for you to hear this story. Love you, James. I feel the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Karen, it's so good to see you. Katie, I'm so happy that you're on here. We're going to have a snippet at the end of this program about reversing what you think is your past. But first, for those of you just now tuning in, this is about some stories turned around. Amazing. Katie, yay, I feel the love. We're inviting a few more people on here. Was that not a powerful song or what? By Plum, none other than. All right, so, you know, we have building been building up for this day, and you all have been right there beside me. All of your prayers have been felt, all of your outreach, all of your inspirations, everything that you all have done in our Blue Light and Love ceremonies. Karen, okay, we have our special guest. So we're not going to ponder on too long before we get this party started. So I want to introduce you all, but first, we have to know, oh, where did it go? What time is it? The time is always now time. And we're going to have somebody on here to sing you a zippity zippity song with you all. And then we are going to do an interview, some questions and answers. So you all will have the lowdown and the insight. How cool is that? So here we go. All right. So everybody give a big, huge round of applause because she is finally home. We have her.
Hi.
She's here. This is my awesome
This is
daughter.
my beautiful mom. My mom.
Come on, she's going to sing the happy song, and then we are going to get rocking and rolling. Karen, Katie, James, yes, love you back. Been working days, training at work, so I get to sit in with you. Oh, yay, awesome, James. Well, we have some great, insightful information in the beginning of the program and in the end on how we can just create the most amazing harmony together. But first of all, you know what time it is? What time is it?
Now time.
Now time, because
We're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woo!
Two more times.
We're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woo!
We're happy. You're happy. We're all happy. Here we go.
We're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Woo! Get happy.
We're happy. We're all happy because every little cell in our body's happy. Every little cell in our body's well. Every little cell in her body's healthy. Every little cell in her body's well. She feels so good. You feel so well because every little cell in our body's well. Yay!
Yay!
Because happy cells make
healthy bodies.
healthy bodies.
Healthy bodies.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
You
yes.
tricked me.
Oh, I tricked you. Oh, it's not a trickery. Not
Do the
trickery. Here,
banana.
we'll let you sit down over here. Oh, you want? Oh, she'll do the banana song. Okay. Is everybody ready? Get all of my bananas out there. Are my bananas in the house? Awesome. Love you. Oh, he'll have to come back later. Okay, so everybody, bananas of the world, unite and peel yourself and go.
Go. Bananas. Go. Go bananas. Woo! Go bananas.
Go bananas. Because we're bananas about you. Yes, we are.
Okay.
And we're so flipping
I had to go
bananas
for 'em.
that Jordan is here.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
get
I
off
know,
and
no, you're right
Oh.
here. No, you got to do this interview, babe.
This is crazy.
No, this is great. So I know a lot of you have been anticipating this. Oh, Katie. This is one of our testimonies of the power of the art of health restoration. Jordan says she's
Sorry
sorry.
the way I look, guys. I'm sorry. I just
She does not need to be. She does not need to be sorry. She looks amazing. She has been away for 8 months.
Yep.
And well, we just literally got her, captured her today of what we thought or what we were told after we got that curveball thrown at us, about a week and a half ago when we went to retrieve her, and it didn't happen, and we were pretty much told that it was not, and that pretty much dead in the water until this and this happened, and we're like, oh, no way, no way, no way. And then we tried other aspects, and we kept hitting brick walls, dead ends, and then we had pretty much decided that, well, okay, maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe that's how it has to happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we refused to take that as an answer. We refused. We said, no. Coachy and I were like, no, this is not going to happen. Why? You should never be sorry. You were, oh, Karen, see, that's what I told her. I said, stop apologizing. Everybody thinks you look great. You're awesome. Everybody's beautiful. So we refused to take that final answer as the answer. We kept on, went to the spirit world, got our Blue Light and Love teams, got all of you on, our prayer warriors. We went out and literally, after we kept hitting dead ends, what was it, like 4 days ago, and we kept on praying and going to the spirit world, literally 2 days we did this. And then somebody gave Jordan and her bunker buddies, gave Jordan a name, said, okay, I don't know, try this guy. Maybe they can help you. And sure enough, we called and they were able to say a few things to a few people and get a few things done. We won't go into all of those details, but the thing about it is that we refused to take that answer as her fate. We were not going to allow that to happen. We twisted the hands of time because we don't have any hands on our time clocks, So that's what we did. We went back and turned it around. And when I called Jordan actually, I had to wait on her to call me. I gave her the good news, and
yep,
was very, very happy.
Yes, I was.
Yes. Okay, so some of you know Jordan, and some of you know the history and the past, and you know that I have been praying about this for many years. Okay, so we won't go into all the gory details or bore you with this long story. I just want to give you the
But my mom's amazing.
I love you. I just want to give you the highlights of from broken, shattered, damaged, and literally taking a walk on the dark side and selling your soul.
Yes. Yep.
I'm just going to tell you.
I did.
Yes, walk on the worst destruction. And I want to say this, and Jordan wants to say this, because while she was away, we discussed this. Maybe she can encourage other people. And she has been able to encourage other people by what we do in this group. She took all of you to her bunker buddies.
Yep.
She calls it jail. I call it bunker.
Bunker buddies.
Yes.
But I did everything my mom does for you guys. I let all the love out, what y'all do, and I told them about it.
Yeah. And Jordan was the one that always made fun of me, always made fun of my healer, Sandy, always couldn't figure out. And so whenever I was over getting her healed, like I told you all before, I didn't realize that she was actually paying attention to me, that she was hearing anything that I was saying, because she was upstairs on the tub or something. And I would bring her down a couple of times to do the happy songs with me, and she did it just to humor me. Okay. Well, I didn't realize, remember I showed you all some photos a while back that she had her cellies to draw for me, and she did it all by memory because she didn't get to take anything with her, and I sure didn't get to send anything to her. So she remembered it, had it all by memory, and created these amazing masterpieces. But anyway, we'll get to the point of our story. So let's see, how do I start? Okay, so I'm not the best mother in the world.
Yes, she is.
However, I'm not the worst mother in the world.
No, she's not. She's amazing.
So I have a different outlook because the way I was raised with my dad, it's like you get to a certain age, right from wrong, and you are an adult, right?
Yes.
So I don't throw you out on the street like I'm going to nurture you and take you along. However, did I send you to the school of hard knocks?
Yes. Yes.
Why did I do that?
Well, because you got to learn on your own.
Right.
You're tricking me. You're freaking me out.
No, I got to learn on your own. So, no, what I did was, a lot of people say that I'm hard-nosed, and in fact, a certain someone actually had presented the fact that maybe I didn't really know what love was for my kids.
Yes, she does.
And I'm like, well, different. As long as you have universal love and your love is unwavering and it never changes, then who are you to tell me that I have no love for my children? I could have easily left them alone and stranded. I raised them on my own for a few years.
For more than a few years.
More than a few years, yes, I did. There was a lot of things that happened. There's a lot of things, plot twists that happen in our lives. I am the type of parent that I don't go and scoop your poop, do I?
No.
Yeah, scoop your poop?
No.
Nope. Well, a couple of times I enabled you on accident whenever I gave you money, sent you food.
Yeah.
Really wasn't food for you. It was to pay off somebody else or something. Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've taken my mom through the ringer. Ashamed of it.
That's all right.
But she stayed in my corner.
I did, because I'm also the type of mom, I don't go and scoop their poop, and I don't go to the rescue, and you don't come running to mommy, because you made that and you're going to live with those consequences. I've told them, like my dad told me, you can do anything you want, you're gonna have to pay the consequences. It might be a good consequence or it could be a bad consequence. And so, some of us choose to walk on the dark side, and that's what Jordan did. And it crushed my heart like it would any mom. I was crushed to the core. But there was a point in time that I had to let you go and watch you hit rock bottom.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And still, it wasn't enough. Um, then she decided to get worse. When you thought it couldn't get any worse, she decided to get even more out there. Okay, wow, whew, wake up call. Okay, point in case. Done, done, done. I'm done. I've helped you. I've bailed you. I did this. I've done that. Done, done. I'm sending you back to the other school of hard knocks on that side of the fence. And so I did, but all the time I'm continually praying because I knew that despite all of my mishaps or whatever you want to call it, all of my imperfections, I knew that I raised my children in a very good, solid, sound, drug-free, drama-free, stress-free environment. And I knew that they would know right from wrong one day. And if they chose to stay in the darkness, then that was their choice because we all have free will, right?
Yep.
So it was an awakening. Now, I want you all to keep in mind this girl right here did not change her mind after she got wrapped up and sent into a place where she was locked away. First of all, she was in there for the wrong reasons, wrong reasons. She served and paid her dues over here. But she did not change her mind to get me to feel sorry for her while she was locked away, right?
Yeah.
We got a phone call, and this is some of our testimonies on the Blue Light and Love calls, where Spirit Dancer will testify and vouch that Jordan actually called her to relieve her of demons because she remembered her hot hands to heal her from her 3 concussions when she almost killed herself in a car. And so she can attest to Jordan's phone call to her whenever she had turned her back on us. We had turned our back on her. Well, we didn't turn our back, but we just walked away and continued to pray, but said we're never helping again. And so she had actually contacted me and then contacted Spirit Dancer before. She didn't know that this was even going to happen to her, before what happened to her happened to her. So we knew that she was sincere. And this was a phone call that was a very joyful phone call because all the times past, anytime I would get a phone call from her or from her friends, I would think she's either in the hospital, she's dead, she's overdosed, she's this, she's that. And there were many, many, many nights that I thought that, all was lost. And okay, this is the call. One time we couldn't find her for a few weeks and everybody thought she was dead. And so I had already prepared myself because I knew what that life led to. So I'd already prepared myself. Yes, it would have hurt and been crushing. Then she did this amazing phone call and we saw the light in her. And then she remembered all of the things that we were talking about in this group because I spent about 3 or 4 weeks with her during the time in this group, if you all remember, and she participated with this. So, Jordan, what changed your mind?
You.
Me? Okay.
You. And
Good.
just you. You did.
Just me?
You're
Okay.
tricking me. I told you.
Oh, I just wanted to know what changed your mind.
You.
Okay, that's all right. So do you feel like that you have another life?
Like another, yeah.
A new life?
Yes.
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 So what have you taken away from this group? What do you teach your bunker buddies, your sailors?
That God's amazing.
Okay,
That God's amazing. Prayer works. Prayer works like you wouldn't believe. Like prayer works so much that it's almost you got to pinch yourself. It's real. God's amazing. Just my mom's amazing. My mom and everything from she eats, the way she talks, the way she walks, from all of her things is like just changed me. Like I remember every good thing my mom's ever done, and she's never done bad things. She's always showed me the right way to live and how to live. I chose in the past to go the complete separate way where I sold my soul, but now I am a part of God and I'm his child and he's my best friend and my mom's my best friend and life is good.
Yay! 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 So, we've already had our crying and our I do and our great reunion. Coty went with me to pick Jordan up, and so they had to leave. They would be on the video right now, but they had to travel an hour back. So it's very, very refreshing to know that Prayer does work. Meditation does work.
Yeah, meditation.
Our blue light and love ceremonies do work.
Yes.
Remember, those of you that were on the phone call or that have been on our phone calls with the blue light and love ceremonies, and what we tell everybody is that, things will not happen instantaneously. Sometimes they do, and it's like, wow, that was really fast. Yeah. Sometimes it takes almost 2 years. Sometimes it takes 1.5 years. And I've given my testimonies over the phone. So if you all want to know about those testimonies of blue light and love, please join in on our phone calls. We've had a lot of people on last night. Thank you all for tuning in. That was so awesome and amazing. So we did blue light and love on Jordan, and Jordan asked to be in our circle and have blue light and love done again, but she didn't know that we had already done it, and we had kind of forgot that we did it because it was like 1 year ago before, because we were just done, right? And we did it all in love, not out of spite or anything. But the point of blue light and love is we don't wish any harm or anything, but the person that you are doing this with, they have the choice to walk in the light or stay in the darkness. If they stay in the darkness, then we don't know what God in the universe has in store. Yeah. But sometimes it's not very good at all. It is very detrimental, and that's some of the consequences that you have to pay. But most of the time, the blue light and love works where the spirit is strong and they decide to fight the dark side with their flaming daggers and come over to the light side. And let me tell you, where Jordan has been, and it has been wretched and horrible, and in fact, we have our own suit against, abuse that was happening. Where she was horrid.
Yeah. It's stuff that really happens. It's crazy.
Yeah. Very crazy that you just wouldn't really want anybody to go through or endure. However, with that kind of environment, it would provoke someone in the darkness, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's easy to stay in the darkness.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 you do.
Right, because it's a system set up to help you to fail, help you to continue to fail over and over and over and over again. And she got to see firsthand, which is one of the little reverse blessings, if you will, that Jordan actually got to see firsthand over all of these many, many months, about how broken the world really is and how broken the system is and how broken people are. Yeah. Because of just different circumstances. Of course, we have to teach those people that we are our own creators of our reality. And so while she was there, the phone times that we did have, I would, teach her and tell her, you have to continue to look up, you have to do this. Yeah. And so we sent her affirmations and inspirations. At least some of those made it to her. I was surprised that some of them did. She put them all over her bed. And what did you do with your soulmates?
I wrote everything my mom would write me on the positive quotes and everything. I would write letters and send them to everybody in that jail, and they really loved it. And I would sing the zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P, wow, we're a happy song all the time. Every time I talked to my mom, everything that she taught me, I was teaching them, and it helped them. You wouldn't believe the people that it's helped and turned around.
See, isn't that amazing? Steadfastness.
Because I walk in with this evil tattoo on me, and people expect another thing. So when I would be down there praying with them and not caring who judged me and speaking what my mom speaks and doesn't what she does, it makes them feel better, a person like me, because I told them my testimony. I told them everything I've been through. And, so I brought a lot of people closer and to what my mom does and to God, and, just life is amazing. You don't have to live in the dark side.
That's right. And I would hear them in the background. Jordan would call. She was like, okay, everybody, we have to do the happy song, the zippy song. And Jordan's out there singing, and everybody else is just like banging away. And then I hear them jumping up and down for joy in the background. Get her to do the banana song. Get her to do the banana song. And so we would have fun over the phone. So the moral of this story is never, ever, ever give up. Yeah. No matter if it's your child, if it's your friend, if it's your parent, if it's your spouse, if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, if it's your weight issues, if it's your health issues. When we give up,
then you almost die like me.
Right. You die to the darkness, or you can die in the physical here and now as well. Um, there's certain things we have to let go. You have to let go of it. I let go of Jordan. I did. I did because, and some people thought I was so cold hearted. Jewel, my comforting angel, so good to see you, Jewel. I love you. Some people, thought I was just really cold
But
hearted.
it really hurt her more. She didn't want to get a phone call. I didn't realize what I put my mom all the way through until I sat down for this last 8 months. I mean, I wouldn't want to get a phone call, and the next phone call, my phone rings. I'm thinking it's my daughter might be dead. I didn't know the horrid stuff I put my mom through. So my mom's amazing. So she didn't just get rid of me. She just gave it to God. That's what she did. She just gave it to God and kept her faith in God. So my mom's a living proof of that prayer works too. So she didn't get rid of me. She just gave it to God.
That's right. I just gave her to
her
God.
meditations and her everything that she preaches about it truly works. So for any of you out there think it doesn't work, I'm someone who doubted my mom and my brother and Sandy. I used to make fun of them. Okay? It works. Trust me. Believe me. It works.
Oh, James says, Gypsy, your daughter may slip and she may fall, but I can see that she will never give up, and one day she is going to be an awesome and powerful woman. Life is preparing her to be an example for others to follow and to do some really good things in life.
Thank you.
Oh, James, that's so amazing. So heartfelt, so enlightening. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Pepsi, so good to see you on here, Pepsi. Thank you for joining us and tuning in. Like, life is a journey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And have you learned a lot
over
these past few months?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I learned that my mom has raised me well, and I learned that my mom is truly amazing. I'm not just saying that because I'm right here beside her. I say that if all my cellmates and bunkies could be on here, they would tell you that behind closed doors, all I did was talk my mom up and my brother up, and they weren't even there to hear me, so my mom wouldn't even know. I didn't call my mom every day, but that's all I did. That's all I write about and talk about because she's amazing and she's helped me and she's stuck with me no matter what. I used to be so cruel to my mom and my brother, and through everything they stuck behind me and gave me to God, and here I am to tell you guys works. Prayer works. My mom, everything that she tells you guys, do it. It works. She doesn't just waste her breath. It works. You just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta keep your faith.
Keep your faith. That's right. And
meditations work. Telling you.
See, she remembered.
Yeah.
Meditation. And what did you do last night?
Meditated.
Where?
In jail.
In jail. But did you sit by your window?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I drew a blank. So I did the prayer at midnight like my mom wanted me to. Some of the bunkies went to sleep, but me and another bunkie, we sat there and we prayed for about 30 minutes, maybe a little less, but I did everything my mom said, and we prayed and we could feel the energy. So for all you who prayed, good job. Keep it up.
Yes, there was a lot of us on last night. Yes, she is, and so are you, Jordan. Yes, Jordan is amazing. That is my amazing angel of comfort friend, Jewel, and hopefully you'll get to meet her.
Hi.
Come early before, or actually come, I don't know, we'll be running around until 2 p.m. But anyway, give me a message, Jewel. So Jordan is going to be over here. Now she gets to go to an amazing place.
Yep.
Over here in Branson. She gets to go and have an amazing new life, a new life set before her. And, like her brother and I told her, like, this is your chance to walk on the lightness. This is your chance to change your stars, to change your forever new life.
Yep.
And never look back.
Nope, never.
There's some times where we could look back, and there's some times where, like I'm going to talk about in just a moment, about reversing certain circumstances that happened in the past. However, there are some of the darkness that are so much in our so-called past that it is, hey, Hussein, good to see you. Thank you for the love. I feel the love. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you. There are some things better left untouched, because some are not here to ever get in the light. There are some beings on this earth, believe it or not, it's not for us to judge, However, when things keep happening and happening, then you do have to walk away, never look at them again. You know, who knows what will happen in your waking reality? I don't know, but all I know is for certain people that certain things must be eliminated from the here and now, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to discuss here in just a few moments. How exciting. You can do this, Jordan. I'm holding a place for your journey in my heart.
Thank you.
Karen is so amazing. Karen once, I think. Did you meet my daughter, Jordan?
No.
I don't remember. I think you may have come to the house and she was there. I don't remember, Karen, if you met her or not. She was not really herself. If you did meet her, she was not this being today. Anyway, those of you that met her before, this was not the same daughter that I had a few years ago. And keep in mind, for all of you parents out there that just wonder, this was going on since she was 15.
Yeah.
15 years old. And, you know, flips and turns and roller coasters and
I'm
downs
now 28.
and ups. She's 28.
So,
28 years young. Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
28 years young, absolutely. So for all of you parents out there that have children that you're unsure, oh yes, Karen did meet you. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think you at the apartment and other places.
Tell her sorry.
Well, you don't have to be sorry. Well, like I said, she wasn't her in her here and now. This was my daughter that I had before age 14. So she's my 14-year-old daughter. Yes. She's my 14-year-old little baby girl. Yes, she is. And but even at age 14, now I always had places for my kids to be, and I always did things for them. But you know, you make your choices, and there comes a point in time where you have to fly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My door is open whenever you truly, genuinely need it. And this is why I decided to help her this time, because I knew that it wasn't her fault that this happened. I mean, yes, her circumstances led to where she was to get apprehended at the wrong place, wrong time, wrong state, wrong person. But I knew that she had already paid different dues. But also the blessing is, as horrid and wretched as it may be, the blessing is that you've been drug free.
Yep, I have. Drug free.
Which is which has never been even, have you ever been drug free for a week?
No.
I don't even know about a couple of days.
No,
honestly, I thought that she was, you know, but you know, I was a mom, just really having that hope and floating hope is what I was doing. Hussein, pleased to meet you, Jordan. You are in good. Oh, thank you, Hussein. I didn't. Oh, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Hussein sends lots of love. Don't be ashamed of your past. Just know there's so much more ahead. Absolutely, so much more ahead. And that's what Jordan has been learning, that you know, maybe certain things happen, but you can change who you are now, right?
Yep.
And it's so inspiring and so uplifting that she's able to inspire other people and get other people to have a better outlook. I even had her bunker buddies call me on their own dime, call me and write me letters here and asking me, oh, is Tommy on there, Karen? Oh my goodness, Tommy. Hey, Dad's on there.
Hi.
Tommy's on there. I don't know. I will go in and fix the settings, big buddy. I will go in here and fix these settings. I cannot see anything that Tommy is saying. I don't know what is going on. Whenever I look in the group, he's in there, but I can't see anything. So you all can be my mediator, our liaison between Tommy and us and Jordan.
All right, zippy, zappy. Tommy's HAPPY. He's happy. Woo!
Tommy's happy. Yeah. So thank you, Karen. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, her bunker buddies would call me on their own dime. They wrote me letters. I have a bag full of letters that they wrote me of how inspired they were by what Jordan was doing, how grateful they were to have another parent to actually give a shit. You know, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm a different being. I don't know. It's like you think that I don't give a shit, and then I really do, but you have to learn. He says he loves you, baby girl.
Love you too.
Nice. Aw, how
Love
sweet.
you too.
Awesome. I don't know if you got our text. I don't know if I even have your right phone number, because Coachy and I sent you 2 texts today. I have a different phone now, and not all my phone numbers got transferred over, but we sent you text to see if you wanted to meet us over here. So anyway, if you want to come see her tomorrow before 2 p.m., you can come and see her. I don't know if I have your right phone number though. So anyway, let's see. So it's just, I just wanted you all to hear this because I know a lot of you have been anticipating her arrival, and we have been stating that she is going to be here, and it hadn't happened, but she's here. Things have turned, and she had an awakening. And certain people that have seen her tonight, this is not the same person that they met months ago, a year ago. This is not the same person. So we do believe it's, there's a lot of lightness. And when you give up, you like Jordan said, you die. So parents, mothers, dads, anyone out there, let go and let God. And my good friend Marie Haygood, POTA, she really inspired me a lot with our children, with everything in aspects of life. Lynette, POTA, proclaim it, own it, declare it, affirm it. And I would look at her picture. I would look at all my kids' picture. And I had an awesome, I broke down in tears again just about 6 months ago in regard to my son, having the most amazing news that anybody could ask for after 11 years of prayer. Well, this is, another 11 years of prayer. And, prayers do get answered. That's why time doesn't matter. Why does anybody want to have hands on a clock? Time does not matter. There is nothing that matters about time other than it keeps going. And it is not going to stop. It keeps going. It never began, and it's never going to end. Time is something with no beginning and no ending whatsoever. So time will always tell. Yes, Kathy Road, this is so awesome, Jordan. I'm sending you love and light. I'm so happy for you and your family. God is good. Absolutely. James Williams, Gypsy, Tommy says to Jordan, he loves you, baby girl. Oh, thank you, James, for relaying that information. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, time, forget about time. Time is right here and right now. We're not going to erase completely what happened in the past, but I'm about to talk to you about that. Yes, we can. We can reverse some things that happened in the past. We can reverse it as long as it's in alignment with God, humanity, the planet, and your highest and best now. Absolutely, we can. And Jordan is learning that as well. And she's been doing a lot of reading, a lot of studying. This child wouldn't pick up a book to read. Nope, not my daughter. Nope, even in homeschooled, private school, public school. Nope, not my daughter. I'll pretend like she's doing it, but no. So what have you been doing?
Reading good books.
And she's been telling me all the wonderful things. There is no such thing as time. Time was invented by man. Absolutely right, James. Time was a man's invention. It does not matter. Our past is not in the past. Our past is here. The future's not in the future. It's here right now. Past, present, and future, I don't adhere to that any longer. I no longer adhere to the past. And even my friend Marie, she's like, I don't adhere to the past because it's here. It's here, right? And so when we, there's certain things that we think happened in the past, but it's in our filing cabinets back here in our subconscious mind that we talked about last night. But maybe we don't want to reminisce. Maybe there's some ugly things that happen. Maybe there's some not so good things that happen. However, when we're living in the moment and we're living right now, we can change those circumstances. Brenda, so good to see you. I see you made it home safely. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For Jordan's welcome home party.
Thank you again, Brenda. Thank you so much. I'm glad you made it safe.
Yes. James, that's why I'm, I love it. Me too, James. I am ageless. We are all ageless. I refuse to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. Oh, yeah, that was before her time.
I want to be a
Toys R Us kid. Yeah, there you go. Toys R Us kids. I'm ageless too. Jewel Kessler, 100%. Absolutely. Brenda, so glad that you're safe. Okay, so anyway, we are just so delighted and so grateful and so thankful that Jordan has a new leash on life. This is her leash that her brother and I are helping her with, and she knows what the School of Hard Knocks is all about. But we will be here whenever the things are in alignment and how they are supposed to be with her highest and best now. not an enabler anymore. So what can you do now to sweeten the future? So happy. Oh, Karen, you're going to love this. And Jordan knows what she can do now to sweeten the future. So what we can do now is I am going through these classes, online courses, and I have one of the best instructors. In fact, I have a couple of instructors. I like to write my goals and dreams. Absolutely. But Karen, that's why we should write it down. And Jordan even has her goal and vision board now, and I have my vision board. We have our goals and we have our dreams. However, writing them down, and like I said, writing them down is the power point of everything, because that really manifests everything. So let it be said, let it be written, let it be done. It is said, it is written, it is done. It is right there, it is written in the word, and that's what you want. The mind is energy. Like I said last night on that paper, paper is energy. The pen, the pencil is energy. Everything that you have, the table, the computer, everything is made of energy and matter. Okay? So our subconscious is what knows the future and what knows the so-called past, the so-called future. Our subconscious, it's what makes our arms and our legs and our different things move all over our bodies without even consciously in the physical realm thinking about it. That's what our subconscious do. So take that subconscious that allows your heart to beat, your foot to move, your arms to move, your arms to write on the paper, to scratch, you've got an itch, you scratch, things that you don't consciously think about. It's just your subconscious telling you that's what you need to do. Okay, so take that on an extended level. So if your subconscious has the power to make your limbs move, and I understand that there are people that their limbs cannot move because they have a nerve damage or neurological imbalance, or they have been paralyzed. But I'm thinking on the broader spectrum of, okay, if that wasn't frozen or cut off, then obviously your subconscious can make it move. Just like I open my mouth, I go to sleep. I'm moving right now because I'm just moving. I'm subconsciously thinking about it. Okay, so take that on an extended level. If our subconscious, which is our higher self, really can perform these acts of movement, perform our mouths to move, just like a baby. They're not thinking about anything. They're moving their arms, they're doing this, they're drinking their bottle, all of that. Okay, so it has the power to do that. And it already knows, because we already know that thoughts become things. That's a matter of fact. Thoughts become things to make them good, right? Jordan can definitely attest to that. James, Gypsy, Tommy wants to see Jordan Sunday or Monday. You will have to come to the place. We'll let you know where to go to see her. She will be in a very good, safe place over here where I am, close kind of. Anyway, give us a call and we'll let you know where you can go see her. We will be running around a little bit tomorrow, and then she will go to her residence.
Just come see me tomorrow.
Yeah, come see her tomorrow.
Just come see me tomorrow.
Just come see her tomorrow before she goes in. Okay. Yes, thank you for telling him that, James, or maybe I guess he can hear us. Okay, so our subconscious does A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay, and on and on. So Karen and everybody listening, Katie, Albert, everybody get with Katie because she makes these amazing Oregon generators. So everybody look Katie up for these Oregon generators. Oh my goodness, they're so awesome and so powerful. Oh, and by the way, I don't have my crystals on tonight because I left them charging under the blood moon last night, and they're still charging because I left them out at Spirit Dancer's house. I said, hey, charge them in the sunlight and charge them in the moonlight again tonight. So they're charging. I'm going to be super charged tomorrow. We're going to have some charging going on. Okay, so anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Our subconscious can create. It already is there. What you desire is what you are going to get. However, you have got to keep putting the stuff in the filing cabinet, just like you're writing it down, Karen. It also takes a lot of discipline, which I know that you and Brody are very well aware and very well versed in the discipline area. But what you can do to manifest the future, it's already here. It's right here, right now. However, it's fear, doubt, and wonder that keeps that future over there. that won't be right here in this reality. Because
Yeah.
what did you have? Afraid,
Yeah.
fear,
Yeah. Yeah.
skeptical,
Yeah.
always doubting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
What you think becomes real. What you manifest, if you think it, you're manifesting it, and poof, it's going to happen. What you think and your actions are so real. They're real. You have to be positive and positive energy and meditate positively.
Yes.
You can't, negative is just bad juju all the way around. Like anybody with negative energy, there's negative that's going to follow you. So you just have to embrace the positive.
Right. Embrace the positive. And a lot of us know this and we understand this. However, it does take steadfast concentration and just getting into the abyss, getting into the alpha state. I was in 3 hours of meditation yesterday morning. I go in meditation every day for 30 minutes to an hour in the morning. Then I go into meditation for an hour at night. Prana. See, Jordan learned about prana. I didn't even tell her about prana. What is prana?
It's your breathing, you can like generate things with it and like change things. It's some serious. Call me crazy, but I'm not. It's for real, folks.
Yes.
Like it really happens. Like
it does.
Things like this happens. It's what God gives us. It's what He gave us naturally. It's the things that we should always do. Not all this worldly stuff is a bunch of crap. But
it's a bunch of kaka. Prana.
Yeah, prana.
Prana or pranayam.
You just you just have to focus your mind and get everything out of your mind. Everything about picking up the kids, or about what are you going to cook for dinner, or about you forgot to wash your socks. It all has to just clear your mind, and you just give it all to God, and you just have no worries.
No worries. That's right. No worries. No doubts.
And
zero fears.
You can change things.
Right. Absolutely. Karen says, absolutely. It comes down to believing in yourself. It is our choice, each of us. Prana. Yes. And I'm so impressed because this is what she was studying in one of her books. I didn't even tell her about prana because it was a little bit too much for me to explain to her over the phone. But just my good friend Ralph Smart says, breathe in that good ass prana, everybody. And he's from England. He's pretty awesome. He's a cool guy. Everybody look at my friend Ralph Smart. He's totally awesome. He's a philosopher. He's a counselor. He's a psychologist. And he's just he just does a lot. He's a great mentor. But anyway,
it's the best. It's healthy for you. It relieves stress. You can do it yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Whenever you believe and you have faith, that's the main thing. James says, Gypsy, Tommy says he will call tomorrow. He works days. Okay, awesome. Okay. So we will look for you to call us tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. It's only now. It's only now away. Absolutely. What is tomorrow? Does tomorrow ever even get here? I have yet to capture tomorrow. Hence, the time has no beginning and has no end. So whenever you think about it that way and you feel it, you believe it, you see it, you know it's going to manifest right there and now. And so when you write it down, let it be said, let it be written, let it be done. That is absolutely right. However, it is important that when you write it down that you always remember, and you remember the positive things. Everybody's laughing at our song. Love that singing, because you are the absolutely. Yeah. You, me, she, we are the creators of our reality. And so is it possible, let's step back into the past just a minute, that I no longer adhere to? Okay, I had this question posed to me day before yesterday. All right, well, how are we going to bring the dead back? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the here and now. The minds of the energy that is here and now. We can switch a certain circumstance that happened. We can switch the way the outcome is going to turn out. As long as it's for our highest and best now. I'm not saying change something to make it, for greed or for harboring or for, malicious purposes. I'm saying if it's for our highest and best now, and we are desiring this because it is good, because a person is good, a situation is good, a job is good, whatever is good, then we have the ability to have our minds wrapping around the so-called past and altering that reality.
Yeah.
Because you know that people that are still on this earth, different things can happen. and we can make things be forgotten, and then they'll remember this. Okay, whether it's a job application, whether it's a job promotion, whether it's a getting into a rehabilitation place, whether it's you know, getting an investment, having investors for you. We have the ability to alter what they may be thinking or what they thought of a situation. We have the ability to do that. Jackie, so good to see you. It's called reaction, and it determines the next play. Oh, good point. I had one of our courses involved the law of reaction, Karen. I'll have to share that with you. That is very, very good. That is spot on. One of our courses we're going through the 7 different universal laws. I'm on the law of reaction. And I haven't studied it enough to quote everything that was in the class, but the law of reaction.
The law of attraction.
Yeah, the law of attraction, which is different things. Yep, there's 7 universal laws that follow the law of attraction. I'll share those with you. But the law of reaction determines the next play. That's absolutely right. So if we take something and we react on it, it's going to determine this outcome. So what we should be doing, instead of reacting, we should just breathe and act instead of react. When you react, it's like a rebound. It's like oh, that hit the ball on the wall, then it comes back and boom, hits you in the face. That's a reaction. Therefore, when we refrain from reacting, then we can practice the art of acting and visualizing what we see being in creation and being in our reality. Does that make sense? So yes, absolutely. Pause. Pause time. Yes, put everything on pause. Pause before we react in a crazy, deranged way. Breathe. Take time to think and say, is this how I want my reality to actually be? Is this how I want this sentence to end or begin? Is this how I want this person to act or react? Is this how I want this job opportunity to be presented to me? Take a prana pause. Yeah. There you go. Take a prana pause. Yeah. Jordan what was the name of that book, Jordan?
We're All Doing Time, but it's not what it sounds like. Time. We're all doing time in life. Yeah, it's a really good book. Really is.
Yeah, I'll have to share that with you all. I'm going to read it after Jordan gets finished with it. I am going to read it and share it with you all. I was reading the back of it and a few of the insides of it, and absolutely right. We are all doing time right here. Time is what we make out of it. Yeah. Man put the hands upon the time clock.
Yep.
Time, I tossed it out of the window a long time ago. And it's quite ironic, even though I have the dad that I had, the happiest man on the planet, he and I differed in that way, because I was ask anybody, all right, you need to tell Gypsy that it's a certain time, that the party starts at 1 o'clock instead of at 3 o'clock, because if she'll be there at 3 o'clock whenever it starts. Not that I meant to do that, but that was just like the laughing, and Tommy will attest to that. Kids will attest to that.
Yeah.
Was I on time?
No.
Thanks. You didn't have to agree with me.
Well,
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, why is it a trick question?
No, it wasn't a trick question.
Me out.
No,
you just never cared about time.
I didn't care about time, did I? Because time was not a factor to me, because I love my dad dearly and he was awesome, but he was a stickler on time. It was funny, and he was never mean about it, but it's like, you have that curfew when you're young, you have to be in a certain time. Okay, you got here at 9:00.
I know he did that to me once.
3 p.m. I told you to be here at 9, and I would just look at him. Well, my hand says 9:01. What's the problem? You did
that to me one time.
He did that to Jordan. Yeah, Jordan got to stay with them for a while, so it was quite funny. He would set all of these clocks in the house, and they were all set meticulously. He would set it to the world clock, and everything was down to the millisecond. He was just, I don't know. He had that one little quirk about it. It was so funny. So because, again, no matter what side of the fence that you're on with my dad, again, the dad that I grew up with is the outcome of me today. Time has no meaning. It never had any meaning, because I was just like, and my dad was a mathematician, a math whiz, a math genius, anything math, like, you're going to get through life with math, Lynette. There's nothing that you are going to be able to accomplish without math. You have to understand math. You have to do that. And I just sat back and said, I'm not going to do math. Don't care about math. Don't want math. You filing it in my file folders back here. So did I excel in math? A big fat boo. No. Yeah, Jordan didn't do math either, because numbers and time made nothing in my life. I was like, I'm not going to use that when I go here. I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
time, I'm not going to work for somebody that had to punch a time clock.
Well,
so that was my, well, okay, some people do, I get it, but that was my mentality. I'm not saying that other people don't have to punch a time clock. In the vast reality of the vastness of the universe, time has no meaning. We can reverse the past, and we're going to have more on that, because I don't want to keep you on here. We've already been on here an hour. I appreciate you all so very much. So please tune in tomorrow night, because it is Tuesday night. I know I've been on here a few days in a row, but you know, Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays are usually not the best nights. However, you know, we had some great things coming. Wanted to introduce you all to Jordan, wanted you to hear her story firsthand, and wanted to hear some good testimony from her, and to let you know to always, always, always have faith.
Yeah.
Always believe. Always be steadfast. Yep. James says, yes, Jordan, you have the power to do everything that needs to be done. You have to learn to tap into it. Absolutely powerful, James. Yeah. The Creator has given us everything we need to become who we want to be. The problem is we have to figure out who we are. I just scroll down. We have to figure out who we are and who we want to become. It is totally up to us, but we must always strive to be the best us that we can be. It is a challenge, but we must always live up to the challenges. And guess what? That is exactly what you are doing. You've got good genes. Oh,
thank you.
You are so amazing, James. Thank you so much for that inspiration. We really, really, really appreciate you. Everybody, my friend James, you know, James is a lot like me. I totally resonate with James. He is totally on spot. Some people might perceive his postings as negative or naysaying or maybe bashing even, or just whatever. But let me tell you, he keeps it real. He doesn't mean any ill will. He doesn't have any ill will out there. He's just pretty much calling it how it is without the negativity. James is a definitely different creature. We are all different creatures, but James Williams, he has got some very good insight. So everybody say, give a big hello to my friend James Williams. So everybody, you all are totally amazing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you all for tuning in tonight and giving Jordan
give it up to my mom. She's amazing.
Love. We love her so very much. And everybody, guys, keep her in your prayers. We'll keep you in our prayers.
Yes, we'll keep you in our prayers.
And remember, tonight is the finalization of the rest of the full moon.
Pray.
Go out and pray and meditate.
It works.
Ask the universe, source, creator, the great I am, to
Yahweh,
give it to you now, because now is what you have. They have already given it to you. It's up to us to go reach out and grab it and create. And so we're going to have a series of good, deep, the way you are supposed to feel and meditate. And I'm going to talk about telepathy. Who wants to know more about telepathy? I'm going to tell you, holy Toledo, Batman, telepathy works. Wowzer. And it's very interesting. So stay tuned to our program on No Time and Telepathy. Until we meet again, remember, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And you are loved. Banaka Vaka Levu for tuning in. And until we meet again,
good night.
Good night.
Mom, I did not.